Some of the struggles that Muslims go through in the United States military is to what degree can we practice our faith?
If I make a mistake, people are not going to blame Mesa for it. People are going to blame my religion for it.
We're part of the fabric of this society. And there's not a conflict of interest.
Muslims have been serving in the U.S. military since the Revolutionary War. And though they make up less than 1% of today's fighting force, Muslim servicemen have enjoyed new rights and visibility in recent years, which is surprising when you consider what's coming from the White House.
I think Islam hates us.
Since 2015, Donald Trump has called for a complete shutdown of Muslim immigration, advocated for increased surveillance of mosques, and claimed that Muslims are not assimilating to U.S. culture. So with all this hostility coming from the president, what is life like for Muslims who've sworn an oath to protect this country?
Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir. Good morning, sir.
This is Mesa Uza. She recently made history by becoming the first Air Force JAG Corps officer authorized to wear a hijab. She grew up in Dearborn, Michigan, home to the nation's largest Muslim population and the biggest mosque in North America.
My parents immigrated here from Lebanon in search for a better life. They wanted their children to live the American dream, and the Air Force gave me the opportunity. A lot of non-Muslims think that we are oppressed because of our hijab. Because apparently oppression to them means being fully clothed. Stop stereotyping us. Stop stereotyping Muslim women. Hijab to me means modesty, it means empowerment, it means freedom and feminism.
Mesa is in a position to be a role model because she has broken through some barriers. The idea that the military is not an attractive place for women or for Muslims to serve. Many of the families in this community are fleeing conflicts in the Middle East. So the Muslim bans have been received with great anxiety. And despite the tensions coming out of the White House, we believe that the military is distinct from the political climate. And once people know her, I believe that they will have a different opinion on what she stands for.
What else they got besides rotisserie chicken? How you doing, gentlemen? You good? You all right? All right.
I decided to become a chaplain during my deployments to Iraq and Afghanistan.
Hey, what? No.
I wanted to be a bridge builder between the American perspective and the Muslim one.
Shit, you know, there's only 5 of us in the Air Force.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like a unicorn.
At my first duty station in 1995, the superintendent told me that when I gave my oath of enlistment, that my oath was given in accordance to the Christian God and not my God. The idea that people are just going to do away with their prejudices, that is not a realistic expectation. You've got to open the door to allow others to experience who we are.
At officer training, I was the first Muslim that most of my colleagues have ever met. They asked me, what is the hijab? Do I shower with the hijab? And do I engage in sexual activity with the hijab? There was an article that was posted about me on an Air Force Facebook page. Unfortunately, I did receive a lot of negative feedback. The military has gotten weak. I'm sick of Mideast crap taking over our culture. You serve the military doesn't serve you. Terrorist, put her in jail. Will it fit under a gas mask? Can she shoot her rifle? Can she pass her PT test? Take that towel off your goddamn head. It shocked me. But the amount of love that I received far surpassed the amount of hate. Yes, good for her. Proud of you, ma'am. This is America. I want to be her when I grow up. I salute you. Go Air Force. Yes to America. Yes to the immigrant. Yes to the hijab. Yes, yes, yes to my Uza.
I think Muslims in the United States Armed Forces are treated a lot better than they were 24 years ago when I first joined. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. But you got to look at the bigger picture. What are you really trying to accomplish? What are you trying to do here?
So when I was first told that I must take off my hijab, this created some tension between my family and I. My father and my brothers were encouraging me to take off the hijab. They just wanted me to take the easy way out. But my mother wanted me to challenge this policy. She knew this was unacceptable. Hey.
What's up, Captain?
What's up, brother?
What's up? You looking fresh?
السلام عليكم.
وعليكم السلام.
شو حبيبة قلبي، شو كيفك؟
الحمد لله.
حبيبة قلبي اشتقت لك.
اشتاق لك العافية.
شو هذا الحلو، شو هذا الحلو.
You are very special to me, you know what? والدليل انك انت حاربتي لحجابك وربحتي.
Mama, I love you, and I am where I am today because of you. You gave me the strength and the courage and the determination to be where I am today. And you're my best friend in my entire world. And I want to thank you for everything that you have done for me.
Always speak the truth and fight for your right, no matter what, under any circumstances.
Mama.
And you won. You won.
I love you, Mama. Thank you. I'll call you after work, okay? Oh. I feel the absence. It will never be easy to be away from my loved ones. But I have a duty, I have an obligation to my country, and they respect that.
As people like Mesa continue to break new ground for Muslims in the Air Force, the fact remains that the US is still bombing a number of Muslim nations around the world. Which begs the question, do Muslims in the military, who sacrifice so much to be there, ever feel like they're fighting a war against their own faith?
Oftentimes over the course of my years, I've heard the claim that America is at war with Islam. This is far from the truth. I've deployed in 3 different locations, Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. And in each of those countries, I fought alongside our Muslim allies against an enemy that was common to us all. Until you've put the boots on and the uniform on, you really don't know what it's like. You're just going off of hearsay.
Islam and the Air Force have more similarities than people think. Discipline, modesty, justice, valor. So in a way, the hijab and the uniform both represent the same thing.